Good evening, people, and greetings wherever you are watching us from. There is this trending story that I want us to discuss about this evening. The story says a Cameroonian lady took away her life in the United States because her boyfriend that she helped come over to the United States left her for another lady, and they are planning to get married. So she decided to take away her life because she couldn't bear the humiliation or so. There are actually so many conspiracies about this story. Some people are saying she didn't take away her life because of the boyfriend. Others are saying other things. But I just want us to consider that, I just want us to take the side that she took away her life because of the boyfriend, because that is what most people are saying. So there is this trending story about this Cameroonian lady who took away her life in the United States because she actually helped her fiance to come over to the United States. And upon arriving in the United States, after a few months, this guy decided to move on with another lady until they were planning marriage. And so this girl could not bear the shame and the humiliation. You can imagine that zeal, that anxiety that you usually have when you are saying, oh, my fiance is coming. This guy came and things didn't turn out so well after a while, and you guys are separating. That kind of relationship that everybody is looking up to. Everybody knows that, oh, this is a perfect relationship and things like that, and everything just had to like crash in a jiffy. In the blues. It's really traumatizing, and this girl couldn't bear it, and she decided to take away her life. May her soul rest in peace. So I want us to look at this story from both sides, from what the guy did and also what the girl did. I just want us to understand that in life we make so many sacrifices just to be with people. We shouldn't just forget them just like that. It is true that in life some people just want to use you to achieve their dreams, and when they do, they just walk away and they don't even care. They don't even care to retrospect, and see the sacrifices that you made for them. It is so traumatizing, and it is not easy for somebody to bear it. It is not really easy. I just want us to understand that we are living in end times, and these stories are happening every day in our societies. When they happen, it's for us to learn from them. It's for us to pull lessons from them. But it will appear to me that we instead pull negative aspects from them. You get me? I don't know why. We are really living in end times. Some of us, we forget so soon the sacrifices that others have made for us, that others have made so that we find ourselves in the situation or in the position where we find ourselves. Why do we have to forget so soon? There are so many ways we can go about things without necessarily hurting the feelings of others. There are actually so many ways. This girl had put in a lot. She went through a lot. She made a lot of sacrifices just so this guy could come over to the US so that they make their life together. You understand? She invested financially. She invested mentally. She laid down every other thing just to make sure that this guy meets her in the United States. Who knows, maybe this girl had turned down so many relationships, so many suitors and things like that, hoping that her fiance will come and they will make life together, you understand? But when the guy came, after a few months, everything just went down. It wrecks, just in the blues, everything vanished. And she found out that this guy was already building his life with a more Americanized woman, you understand? And they were already making plans to get married. In fact, they had already planned their wedding in June, this 2023. And when this girl found out the plans, she couldn't bear the shame and the humiliation, and she decided to take her own life, which is not good. Maybe the lady did certain things that the guy didn't also like. We cannot just judge from one angle. That is why I don't even want to blame anybody or judge anybody, because if the guy was to tell his own story also, we might even be shocked. So, but we should be considerate in relationships. We should look at what the opposite partner has put in. Let me tell you, it's not because two persons are living together that you think that they are perfect. They are not perfect. There are a lot of sacrifices that we make in relationship. The fact that you are married to this person doesn't mean that that person is perfect. You made a lot of sacrifices to be with that person. Meanwhile, there is somebody out there that maybe if he or she would have been with that person, life would be very rosy. We make a lot of sacrifices. So no matter what, this guy should have at least considered that this is the lady that brought me to the United States. You understand? Even if they were to sit and talk and maybe come to a compromise, it's all about dialogue and communication in a relationship. When you dialogue and you communicate, you can resolve so many issues. Maybe this guy also found out a lot of things that he couldn't also bear, and he decided to move on. So we cannot quickly throw a stone at him, because if we want to hear maybe his own side of the story, we might see that he had a reason to move on. On the one hand, let's also look at this lady. She took away her life. I understand. But what I want us to understand is that in this thing called love, or in this thing called relationship, you should love yourself first. Love yourself first. Oh, yes. Don't say you love somebody more than you love yourself. That's a lie. Forget to say I can lay down my life because of you, or I can die because of you. That is a lie. Don't. Love yourself first. God loves you, so you should love yourself first. And I want to make you understand that you are not the owner of your own life. Even the life that you have is borrowed, because you are not promised tomorrow. The life that you have has been given to you by God. So that life is borrowed. You are not promised tomorrow. I can assure you that. So, no matter the case, look at a young girl, beautiful girl. I don't see why she should go at length of taking her own life. No matter what, the future, when you look at that girl, just look at the picture. When you look at her picture, you would understand that this is a girl that has a very, very promising future. And there are men out there that are in dire need of her. I don't see the reason why she should even go taking away her own life. I see no need for that. That is not only a sin that she has committed against herself and against God, but I equally understand that there are certain things in life that we cannot bear. I know what it means. Let me tell you, most of us are going through terrible things. A lot of us have gone through terrible things. You watching me, you know what you are going through. Me, I know what I've gone through. But I will not take my life for whatever reason. I will not. Because like I said, even the life that I have is borrowed. Yes. That life is from God. I can't create life. So why should I take life? That is the question you should ask yourself. Why should you take? If you should be able to create life, then you should take life. If you cannot create life, don't take life. It is just like they say, if you want to fell one tree, make sure you plant another or two. Of course, if you can plant one or two, then you have the right to put down one. But if you cannot plant one, please do not take down one. That is it. May her soul rest in perfect peace. But I will still say to those of us who are watching, please, no matter what, do not take away your own life. The future is bright. Just remember what maybe your parents have gone through, trying to raise you up, trying to push you wherever you are. You are in the United States. It's a land flowing with milk and honey. You can make it big time, anytime. And you can get any man that you want. You should just assume that maybe that man was never the right person for you. Because like I said, in life we make a lot of sacrifices. And just know that there are times that you will help some people and they will go and they will never even look back. Because of that, you shouldn't take away your life. So may her soul rest in peace.